What makes someone truly great? Is it raw talent? Is it pure luck? Or maybe intelligence? No, it's something deeper, something quieter, something harder to see, but impossible to miss when it's there. It's discipline. Discipline is what made Marcus Aurelius rule with wisdom during plague and war. Discipline is what helped Lou Gehrig show up to game every day through pain, pressure, and even disease. Discipline is what kept the world's greatest minds, leaders, and creators on track long after everyone else gave up. So, if you're tired of distractions, if you're chasing a dream, if you want to rise above the average and become something truly unstoppable, then stay with me. Because in this video, we're diving into Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday, a book that doesn't just inspire, it instructs. It gives you the blueprint to master your body, train your mind, and strengthen your soul so you can live a life of true purpose, clarity, and greatness. Let's begin. Part number 1, the foundation of discipline. Let's take it back to the start, not the start of your day, or even your goals. The real beginning, the foundation of self-mastery. Where does it all start? With your body. Now hold up. This isn't about getting abs or looking good for Instagram. This is deeper. This is about discipline and what it truly means. Because discipline, it's not punishment. It's purpose. It's control. It's respect for yourself, for your time, and for your potential. In Discipline is Destiny, Ryan Holiday breaks it all down into 3 parts: the body, the mind, and the soul. But he doesn't start with philosophy or mindset. He starts where most of us refuse to begin, with the body. Why? Because when your body is tired, unfed, untrained, so is your will, so is your clarity, so is your power. You want to lead? Start by leading yourself. You want mental toughness? Start by getting up when you said you would. You want to conquer the world? Start by conquering your bed in the morning. And this isn't just modern hype. Let's rewind history and meet the ultimate example. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, Stoic philosopher, one of the most powerful men in history. Yet, he woke up every morning before sunrise, not for politics, not for praise, but to train. He moved his body, exercised discipline, and prepared for war, not just on the battlefield, but within himself. Because Marcus knew something we forget today. If you can't govern your body, how can you possibly govern anything else? Exercise wasn't just a physical act for him. It was spiritual. It was a ritual of clarity, of respect, of discipline. And then there's Lou Gehrig, baseball legend, not just a talent, but a titan of discipline. He played 2,130 consecutive games. No breaks, no excuses, no off days. He kept showing up, even as ALS silently attacked his muscles. Not because someone forced him, but because it was who he chose to be. That's the kind of discipline that carves your name into history. And Ryan Holiday drops the truth bomb right here. Your body is your temple, your tool, your test. Let that sink in. Your body isn't something you push to the limit, only when it's convenient. It's the thing that holds your energy, your grit, your future. So no, you don't need to be an emperor or a pro athlete. You just need to start. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Eat with intention, not impulse. Move your body with the same seriousness you give your dreams. Because the way you treat your body, it reflects how you treat your life. Train your body, and you train your will. You're not just building muscle. You're building mental armor. You're telling the world, I can do hard things. I keep promises to myself. I'm not here to play. I'm here to rise. So pause and ask yourself right now, am I treating my body like a temple or like a trash can? Am I preparing for the battles ahead? Or breaking myself down with laziness and excuses? Because this right here, this is your first test. And if you can pass this one, if you can get this foundation right, you've already started becoming the person you were born to be. Part number 2, mastering the mind. Let's pause for a second and ask yourself something. Who's really in charge up here? Your mind or your emotions? Is it your focus that leads the way, or is it your fears? Because here's the truth. Anyone can train their body, but very few ever train their mind. And yet, it's the mind where the real war is fought. Every single day, you wake up, and before you even step out of bed, there's a voice whispering, "You're not good enough. Why even try? Take the easy way out. Nobody's watching. Just quit." Sound familiar? That's a battlefield. And that voice, it's not your enemy. It's your training ground. In Discipline is Destiny, Ryan Holiday says, mental discipline, more than physical strength, is what shapes a great life. The undisciplined mind is impulsive. It reacts. It chases every distraction, every craving, every fear. But the disciplined mind, it pauses. It reflects. It responds with clarity, purpose, and peace. Ryan says, the disciplined mind is like still water. Still doesn't mean weak. Still means powerful. Still means unshaken. Still water reflects clearly. It sees the truth. Let's take Queen Elizabeth II. 70 years on the throne. She faced war, national tragedies, political chaos, and even betrayals from her own family. Yet, how often did she lose her cool? Almost never. She rarely spoke publicly. But when she did, it mattered. She never reacted emotionally. She led with calm, poise, and grace. Why? Because she mastered the discipline of the mind. She knew emotions come and go, but your response lasts forever. Now let's talk about Angela Merkel. She wasn't flashy. She didn't dominate headlines. She didn't need to shout to be heard. But when Angela Merkel spoke, the world listened. Why? Because she thought before she spoke. She processed. She didn't posture. She made decisions with intelligence and restraint, not ego or noise. That is mental strength. So what does this mean for you and me? It means this. You don't have to say everything you feel. You don't have to act on every emotion. You don't have to chase every desire. You can pause. You can choose. You can take a breath and be still, because in that tiny space, between stimulus and response, lies all your power. So next time, when someone insults you, when life feels unfair, when your mind screams quit, ask yourself, what would the strongest version of me do right now? Because mental discipline isn't about having no emotions. It's about mastering them. It's about not being ruled by fear, anger, or ego. And that is the beginning of inner freedom. Still water, clear reflection, thoughtful action. That's what it means to master the mind. Part number 3, the discipline of the soul. And now we arrive at the deepest, most sacred level of discipline, the discipline of the soul. This is not about cold showers, not about waking up at 5 a.m., not even about crushing your goals. No, this is something far more powerful. This is about character. It's about values. It's about living a life that actually means something. As Ryan Holiday says, true greatness isn't just what you achieve. It's how you achieve it, with integrity, with humility, with courage. Think about it. It's easy to be honest when there's no price to pay. It's easy to be kind when everyone's watching. It's easy to follow your principles when it's convenient. But what about when no one's looking? What about when doing the right thing feels like walking alone in the dark? That's when your soul is tested. That's when your discipline is revealed. Ryan Holiday gives us timeless examples. General William Tecumseh Sherman, a man who chose duty over comfort, over applause, even over his own career. When others hesitated, Sherman acted. Why? Not because it was easy, but because it was right. And then Harry Truman. He made some of the most difficult decisions in modern history. He didn't chase popularity. He didn't run from criticism. He simply did what needed to be done. That is soul discipline. But don't think it's just about war and politics. It's also about gentleness, kindness, grace. Think of Mr. Rogers, a man who changed the world, not with power, not with noise, but with soft strength, with gentle conviction, with unwavering love for people, especially the overlooked, the hurting, the forgotten, or the Dalai Lama, exiled from his homeland, stripped of his home and nation, and yet never bitter, never hateful, still smiling, still choosing peace. That is the discipline of the soul. To not give in to anger, to not be ruled by ego, to not let the world pull you away from your values. And here's the real test Ryan Holiday puts before us. Can you stay kind in a cruel world? Can you stay honest in a dishonest one? Can you stay grounded when fame, power, and pressure try to pull you off course? This kind of discipline, it isn't flashy. It won't go viral. It won't earn you instant applause. But it's the kind that shapes your destiny. As Holiday writes, you have to be strong enough to do what's right, to serve something bigger than yourself, to not be a slave to your ego, to impulse, to fear. That's the highest form of discipline. That's the stuff heroes are made of. So let me ask you, what kind of legacy are you building? Are you disciplined enough, not just to win, but to win with honor? Because that, my friend, that is where real greatness begins. So, what does discipline as destiny teach us? It's simple but profound. Take care of your body, because strength is the foundation of service. Control your mind, because peace and power come from within. Guard your soul, because your destiny depends on your character. Discipline may seem like restriction, but in truth, it's freedom. Freedom from chaos, addiction, laziness, and regret. It's the path to becoming who you're meant to be. In the words of Ryan Holiday, discipline is destiny. It determines what you do, how you do it, and whether you succeed. If you want to build a meaningful, impactful life, this book is your blueprint. Discipline isn't something we're born with. It's something we build, one small choice at a time, one quiet victory at a time. And every single one of us has the power to shape our destiny with it. So if this video lit a spark in you, if it made you pause and think about your own habits, your focus, your goals, then this is just the beginning. Smash that like button to support the channel and help more people discover this powerful message. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one area in your life where you want to be more disciplined? I read every single comment, and your words could inspire someone else too. And if you're serious about leveling up your mindset, your habits, and your life, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. We got more life-changing books and stories coming your way every week. Thanks for watching, and remember, discipline is a restriction. It's the key that unlocks your true potential. Stay strong, stay focused, and never stop improving.